All right. Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well and taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations to the brothers pushing his word and truth and his sincerity. Shalom. And going into this lesson, man, I want to be going into how, all right, to you Israelites out there, which consists of you so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, so-called Native Americans. All right, we are the true Israelites of the Bible. All right, and hey, this message is going to you, man. All right, hey, you shouldn't have your mind, all right, constantly, all the time, on chasing that bag. All right, always thinking about getting that money, man. All right, because if all you think about and all you stress about in your life is about how to get you know you know the biggest amount of money possible, so that you can get whatever it is you want in life, whether it be cars, the clothes, all right, getting, buying these, houses and getting these big top-notch careers that'll take away your mind from ultimately what is actually important, man. And that's this truth. All right, that's having faith and doing the works that back up that faith, man. Which is going to lead to salvation, man. So this is what is important, man. Okay? What is not important is the temporal things in this life, man. The scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, all right, that this world is temporal, man. All right, all the elements are going to be dissolved with fervent heat. So here it is. You worked your whole life, okay, to work for these tangible, materialistic items that's gonna be taken away from you in the blink of a fucking eye. So that's why we're here working our faith with fear and diligence to make our calling and election sure, because we know that the reward that we're gonna get is not nothing temporal. It's not nothing that's gonna last for a couple weeks, couple months, couple years. No, man, we're working for something that's gonna be eternal, man. All right, and that's gonna be in the kingdom to come, man. All right, as well as our faith is gonna allow us to be saved, protected in time of trouble. All right, it's gonna help us, guide us throughout these end times, man. All right, matter of fact, if I may, this is Isaiah 33 and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge, all right, which is talking about this truth, these scriptures, understanding the correct breakdowns in its entirety of these scriptures, broken down by the apostles and elders of GMS on down. All right, so let's keep reading. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. So this is what matters right here, man. All right, is the wisdom, the understanding of the prophecies of this truth. All right, of the scriptures entirety, man, in its entirety, because this is what's gonna help us in these last days, man. While everybody's running around with their head like a chicken with its head cut off. All right, people don't know what's going on and shit. Hell's breaking loose. Everything's going crazy. It's like the purge out here. Hey, the men of the Lord are gonna understand that that's part of prophecy. So they're gonna be comforted in their mind. They were doing his work. all right, which is gonna basically it's that's what's gonna the Lord is gonna look upon in that day, man. When the Lord's anger goes all out throughout this earth, all right, he's gonna have mercy on those that had the faith, on those that were keeping their mind on these scriptures and his truth, and he's gonna have mercy on them, and he's gonna keep them and protect them from that evil, man. All right, so that's why it's important that we don't have our mind focused on these temporal distractions out here in this world, man. All right, because the crown that we're fighting for is for incorruptible. All right, see, because everything in this life, everything, is the reward for whatever it is you work on this side is fucking temporal, man. It's corruptible, it's temporal. Thieves can break through and steal. All right, it's susceptible to rust. All right, like I said, theft. Okay. Hey, man, so that's not wise of you to work for a reward that is temporal, man. That's why if you're actually a wise man, and if the Lord's actually dealing with you, then you're gonna truly understand that this is not where we set up shop, man. This is not where we keep our mind upon, but to keep our mind upon what's gonna happen in the future, man. That's what a wise man would do. That's the ultimate best investment. It's not investment in Bitcoin. It's not investing in this company, that company, or whatever the fuck, man. The best investment that you can make is doing the work of the Lord, man. Preaching his word, all right? Following the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, keeping the faith, doing the faith. Hey, that's the best work you can do. And it's going to have the best reward as well. The best investment. 1 Corinthians 9:24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain. Right? This truth is a fight, man. All right, and this truth is like is a marathon. All right, it's not a sprint race. It's a marathon because it takes a lot of patience, a lot of diligence, a lot of fighting to make it to the end of the line, man. To make it to the finishing line. Verse 25. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Right. So you got to be self-controlled. All right. You gotta apply self-controlling. All right. You have to be moderate in all things. All right. You have to keep your body under subjection, because if you don't rule over your body, then just like the scriptures say, a city that is without walls is gonna be taken over. It's gonna be spoiled. So that's what we got to do with our bodies, man. We got to keep our bodies under discipline. All right, we got to keep it in check. We got to control our spirits, control our flesh. All right, and maintain our mind on this race to finish it. And just like these people in the world, even though they do it for a corruptible crown, hey, even they say they're in they keep their bodies under subjection. They discipline themselves. Now they do it for something that's not gonna last forever. But even they do it, man. So how much more those that seek Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man? We gotta apply discipline to be a disciple of Yahushai. We gotta apply moderation, self-control, and run the race, man. All right, so let's read 25 again. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we are incorruptible. See, so they do it for something that's not gonna last forever. That thieves can break through and steal that shit. That yeah, people work so hard to have this amount of money, to have this amount of fame, to have this amount of wealth, to have this type of legacy, that type of legacy, man. Fuck all that shit on this side, man. It's all temporal. It's all fucking vain. The scriptures say a man at his best estate is vain, is altogether vain. That's why we need to apply. That's why we gotta have this truth, man. We gotta have faith in this in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We gotta have our works to back it up, and that's what's gonna matter. Cause the reward for it is everlasting life, man. It's everlasting riches, everlasting rulership, being joint heirs with Yahushai, man. You see that? And also not getting fucked up with these 2/3, man. Like that alone is a beautiful and great reward, is to not get fucked up with these wicked ass people out here, man. Because the Lord is gonna bring missiles, plagues, teeth of wild beasts, apparitions, Leviathan. Man, there's all type of judgments, horrible, horrific, terrible judgments that the Lord is gonna bring upon the wicked that we don't want to partake of, man. That alone is a reward, man. And the Lord is still gonna give us some, man. On top of that. So and the reward is gonna be eternal. It's gonna be forever, man. So this is truly the best line of work that anyone can be hired to work at, man. You know? So let's go to right, let me read Proverbs 11:4. Because here it is, our people, especially, you know, Judah and Northern Kingdom. Judah and Issachar, really. But it goes to all of you Israelites, man. Hey, y'all be so so into your jobs, into your careers, you know. Y'all fix your life around your careers, having the best career, all right, bleeding and sweating and tearing and basically putting your life on the line for your career. And your whole mindset is just revolved around getting that bag. When that's not gonna fucking matter, man. Proverbs 11:4. Hey, man, when the Lord has Jacob's trouble fully go out, man. All right. And hey, man, it's already started, man. Jacob's trouble already started. It's just only gonna get worse and worse, and more. It's gonna get more worse, a lot more worse, man. All right, look at those movies like Purge, I believe Bushwick, The Road. All right, and you see how much how crazy it gets, man. When the economy fails, because trust and believe through the scriptures that America is prophesied to its economy to go down. All right, America's gonna be a third world country. All right, hey, the economy and everything is gonna fail. All right, so when all hell's breaking loose and hey, bro, cannibalism is coming back, so all type of horrible judgment is gonna go out throughout the earth. All right, so what are you gonna do in Jacob's trouble? With all that money that you've been working for, chasing these big old careers and having these jobs that take away your mind from the scriptures from the Lord. Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not. Riches profit not in the day of wrath. But righteousness delivereth from death. You see that? So it says that your riches, all that money, it doesn't matter, even if it's cash, motherfucking, it's in your bank account. If even you went up a notch and actually had gold and silver, that's actually valuable, unlike cash and online currency, right? Even if you had gold and silver, that shit's not gonna matter, man, cause what actually matters is what? Righteousness, your faith, the works that you've put in for the Lord. It tells you, I believe it's 2 Corinthians, that everybody's gonna come before the judgment seat of Yahushua, man. All right, and we're gonna be paid. Everyone's going to be paid, whether they did good or whether they're evil, whether they had their mind fully on this world and nothing to do with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, or even they that worshipped and served Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. They had their faith backed up by their works. That did all, or that did righteousness to the best that they can. All right. Basically, all good works, man. That's what the Lord is gonna have mercy upon in that day. That's what the Lord is gonna protect in that day, man. All right. Right. So let me read Matthew 6:22. Let me read this. Yeah. Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. So instead of having your mind on these tangible things, all right, anybody could snatch your chain. Anybody could snatch, all right, your car. All right. It doesn't matter if you buy a little fucking security system, or even if you go above and beyond for a security system for your car, for your crib. You know what I'm saying? Everything can get broken into. Everything can everything can rust up, deteriorate. Salaki, I don't know how to say that word. So it's corruptible, man. And on top of that, hey, you're going to eventually perish, man. So all that you worked for is just boom, gone. And then here it is, you're working, all your life just for you to retire when you're already fucking old and ready to go. When you're old and you can't even enjoy the fruit of your labor. You see that? So let's keep reading. Verse 21. So that's why our mind has to be on what actually matters, man. It says what? For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. And that word heart, you go into the Hebrew word, is lab, which means mind. So the word heart means mind. It says for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? So the light of the body is the eye, man. Basically talking about, your mind. Basically what you're focused on, what you're constantly thinking about, man. You see? So what you have to constantly be thinking of is righteousness, man. Is faith, wisdom, knowledge of this truth, man. That's what's going to light up your body. That's what's going to light you up, man. That's you stacking your treasures in heaven. But if you're constantly thinking about wickedness, constantly thinking about this world, money, 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 cause if all you're thinking about is money, hey, that's some evil shit. You're wicked as fuck if all you think about is money, money. Now, granted, we're not here to tell you to not have a job. We're not here to tell you that you can't take care of your family. Hey, matter of fact, that's completely contrary what we're teaching, man. All right, we teach, obviously, you're supposed to have a job. You're supposed to pay your bills. All right, you can let your hair down every now and then. All right, but to live a life where you're constantly working for this life that's, to make you comfortable here, to where you see yourself in 20, 40, 50 years. Hey, man, throw that shit out the window, man. Because that's just not going to fucking happen. And we're trying to warn you. And if you come and serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you can't also at the same time be trying to fit yourself into getting that bag at the same time, man. It's not gonna fucking work. It's not gonna fucking work, man. All right. Verse 24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Salakia. Ye cannot serve God, Yahweh, and mammon. And you go into that word mammon, it goes into treasures. All right, so it goes into riches. All right, so you can't be serving Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and at the same time chasing after that bag, man. All right, making yourself comfortable in this world. It's just not going to work out, man. That's why in Revelations, 13 and 5? All right, you cannot be lukewarm. All right, you have to either be serving Yahweh Bashem Yahushai or not. All right? Because let's just say, if you do live this life of, you get in that bag, your mind is constantly in this world, hey, there's no way you could even have time to read the scriptures because you're tired and you've been thinking about work all day and you're stressed about work, about the next day, about what happened that day. So it's like, that's why you can't really be having those type of jobs, man. Those careers, man. Because it'll take your mind away from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. All right, matter of fact, let's grab it in the book of Sirach. It tells you that, man. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 38 and verse 24. The wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure. All right, when you go into that word leisure, all right, it says the etymology for the word leisure, it says free time at one's disposal. All right, idleness. So basically, this is your free time, man. All right, when it's your free time, you could actually get in these scriptures, turn on a lesson by the apostles and elders and brothers of GMS, receive edification, receive wisdom, receive understanding. But if your mind is constantly on your job, whatever job it is, if it completely overtakes your mind, completely, I mean that's all you think about, man. Then how are you going to even receive wisdom, knowledge? So let's keep reading in verse 25 to further prove it. Oh, actually, Salaki, I don't think I finished 24. Verse 24. The wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure, and he that has little business shall become wise. And he that hath little business shall become wise. Verse 25. How can he get wisdom that holdeth the plow, and that glorieth in the goad, that driveth oxen, and is occupied in their labors, and whose talk is of bullocks. He giveth his mind to make furrows, and is diligent to give the kind fodder. So every carpenter and workmaster that laboreth night and day, and they that cut and grave seals, and are diligent to make great variety, and give themselves to counterfeit imagery, and watch to finish a work. The smith also sitting by the anvil, and considering the iron work. The vapor of the fire wasteth his flesh, and he fighteth with the heat of the furnace. The noise of the hammer and the anvil is ever in his ears, and his eyes look still upon the pattern of the thing that he maketh. He setteth his mind to finish his work, and watcheth to polish it perfectly. So doeth the potter sitting at his work, and turning the wheel about with his feet, who is always carefully set at his work, and maketh all his work by number. He fashioneth the clay with his arm, and boweth down his strength before his feet. He applieth himself to lead it over, and he is diligent to make clean the furnace. All these trust their hands, and every one is wise in his work. Right, man. So, hey, man, that's basically the point, man. All right, this is explaining all these, careers that, can really take over your mind and have you not focused on this truth. All right. Cause amen, hey, Salakia. Yeah, man. So if you're constantly here chasing that bag, all right, you got that love of the money, that's wicked, man. All right, now we're not saying to not have a job, because you're supposed to have a job, man. All right, scriptures say you're supposed to have a job. All right, but you're not supposed to have a job that's gonna take you away from this truth. Hey, cause brothers always say it, man, and it's true. This truth is the first thing. Everything else just revolves around it, man. Your job revolves around it. Your family, kids, your hobbies revolve around this truth, man. Your truth becomes first, man. Everything else is secondary. All right. I'm gonna grab where is that at? The love of money. Yup. I'm gonna end it off with this scripture, man. All right. Cause again, all right, it's not evil to get money. Hell no, it's not evil to get money. Man, you need money to pay your bills. All right. All right, you need money to pay bills. All right. Hey, sometimes you may go out and buy yourself some clothes. All right, stuff like that. Whatever the case may be, man. But we're not here to love money. All right, because a lot of people misquote that, man. All right. You know what? I'm going to get straight to the point. Salaki, I'm going to start at verse 9. 1 Timothy 6:9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many and foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. So if you're a rich man, you have great, I'm talking about great wealth. You have great wealth, man. You have I'm talking about a great career, a great position in life. Hey, you're going to fall into temptations, man. All right? You're ultimately not going to follow Yahweh Shai. You're not going to be in tune to these scriptures. You're not going to wait on Yahweh Shai to come back, because your mind is on what's here, what's now. You're living life good. So now your mind is away from Yahweh Shem Shai, man. So it's comforting that, hey, man, when the fact that we don't have much, man, but what we do have is food, clothes, a roof over our head, and that's what matters, man. Matter of fact, let me read that verse 8. It says, "And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content." So be satisfied with just having your needs, man. Basically is what it's saying. Be satisfied that you can shower every day, that you can that you're eating food, all right, that you have clothes, clean clothes at that. You have a shelter over your head. And then on top of that, the Lord gives you some extra, man. All right? So that's really all we need is just our needs to be fulfilled, man. To take care of our bodies. Until we wait for Yahweh Shai to come back, and then what? He's gonna give us the desires of our hearts, man. But the rich, man, they already have the desires of their heart. So why the fuck would they wait for Yahweh Shai, man? You see that? You know? So that's why the scriptures say it's a hard thing for a rich man to go into the kingdom. Now, it's not completely impossible. Why? Because you have brothers in the truth right now that have good wealth. They have a good position in life. They have good land. They have nice cars. They have a big home. So on and so forth, man. But the Lord made it where it was a miracle that they came into this truth, man. All right? So that shows you that there could be miracles done with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But that doesn't take away the fact that, hey, man, if you're rich in this world, you're not going to worship Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Because your mind is in this world. All right? And that's what makes you wicked. Let's read it. Verse 10. "For the love of money is the root of all evil." All right, so I want to mention this before I end this lesson. A lot of people misunderstand the scripture and they say, "Oh, why does the Bible say getting money is evil?" Man, I have to pay my bills, nigga. I have to pay my bills, Joe. I need to eat, Joe. And hey, man, you don't understand, man, because it says for the love of money. So that means your mind is constantly on getting that bag. Figuring out ways, even if it's wicked, to get that bag. And even say you are getting that bag legally and you're getting a lot of money from that. Now your mind is thinking about, oh, how am I going to spend this money? You know? And your mind is ultimately away from the Lord, man. It says, "Which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows," man. All right, so the rich are gonna err from the faith. All right, I believe the scriptures say that as well. The riches of this world choke them. All right, so, or I'm ended off with 11. "But thou, O man of God, Yahweh, flee these things and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness." All right. So these are the good virtues to apply to yourself, man. All right. It's not chasing that bag. It's not keeping your mind in this world, going after the cars, the clothes, the girls, the whatever, man. Hey, you have to keep your mind on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You got to keep your mind in these scriptures, man. That's what's going to profit you at the end of the day. Not no fucking $100 Benji, man. All right. So, Lord willing is